Most of us are waiting for a very specific feeling before we finally start. We treat confidence like a weather event, a sudden strike of lightning that will randomly hit us and make us ready to pursue our goals. We rely heavily on the hope of motivation. The idea is that tomorrow, or perhaps next week, we will naturally wake up feeling energized, fearless, and mentally strong enough to take the leap. But depending on your mood to dictate your progress creates a highly unstable path. Human emotions are temporary. Some days you feel energized, but on other days you naturally feel tired, distracted, or discouraged. Waiting for the feeling of confidence guarantees that you will stay exactly where you are. Confidence is not something you passively wait for. It is something you build, and it only arrives after you actually take action. When we avoid taking action, we default to something else. We build a habit of avoidance. We delay uncomfortable conversations, push off our daily responsibilities, and escape into digital entertainment rather than facing what scares us. Avoiding these situations provides immediate emotional relief. That relief is psychologically addictive because in the moment it feels exactly like safety. But every time we choose that relief, we are quietly training our brains toward weakness. The nervous system logs that avoidance and learns that running away is the only viable way to survive. This cements a deep sense of doubt in our own capabilities. Insecurity is often viewed as a permanent personality trait that you are born with. In reality, it is a learned behavior that grows stronger every single time you choose comfort over action. To understand how to reverse this, we have to look at how the brain saves energy. It loves shortcuts. Just like driving a familiar route or brushing your teeth eventually requires zero conscious thought, psychological responses can also become automatic habits. Visualize this by looking at two people promising to wake up early and exercise. The first gets up and works out. Their brain registers this concrete evidence. I can depend on myself. The second hits snooze. Their brain registers the failure. My words mean nothing. This establishes the core equation of self-trust. Confidence grows when your external actions align perfectly with your internal intentions. Psychologists map behavioral conditioning using a three-part flowchart: cue, behavior, and reward. Apply this to fear. Fear appears. That's your cue. Acting despite fear is the behavior. Surviving the discomfort is the reward. This rewires the nervous system, making action easier next time. This is why massive, life-altering leaps aren't necessary. Completing small, slightly difficult tasks, like making the bed, finishing an unfinished project, or reading daily, provides the positive reinforcement the brain needs to start building this momentum. Following through on these small tasks requires discipline, which we often mistake for a form of punishment. Really, discipline is simply profound self-respect expressed through action. It is the ability to operate even when your emotions are entirely imperfect. Every single moment of disciplined action is a concrete data point. When you stack enough of these small actions together, your brain uses that data to successfully manufacture courage over time. Most of us misunderstand our own anxiety. When we feel our heart rate spike before speaking up or trying something new, we automatically assume that nervousness means we are in danger and should retreat. But nervousness is highly functional. It often means that the situation in front of you matters and that it presents a genuine challenge for you to meet and expand into. Your nervous system requires consistent exposure to manageable discomfort to grow stronger. You have to push against resistance to physically expand your psychological capacity. The most confident people you know still feel anxiety. They have simply trained themselves to stop interpreting that discomfort as a reason to stop. The strongest habits you can build are tied directly to identity. Instead of wishing you had the trait of confidence, ask yourself, what would a confident person do repeatedly? And focus purely on executing that behavior. At first, the results will be completely invisible, but slowly your physical posture and eye contact will improve. Your speech will calm down. Your self-belief will steadily increase until the personality outwardly shifts. This invisible progress is exactly why long-term consistency is so crucial. A sustainable 10 minutes of daily progress works much better psychologically than brief, extreme bursts of motivational intensity that lead straight to burnout. To build this consistency, commit to doing exactly one uncomfortable thing every single day. Start a difficult conversation, wake up earlier, or share an honest opinion. You do not have to think your way into a new personality. Every small action you take is a vote for the